Hello everybody. Thanks for stopping by my shop. I appreciate your time. And to start right off, this is another sponsored video, sponsored by Banggood. These are tools that I've selected that I wanted to have for my shop as a home hobbyist. As I mentioned before in an earlier video, Banggood contacted me to offer sponsorship and to do reviewing on anything I want to order within a budget, of course. So you see here I've got a Morse Taper 2, they call a Live Center, which has the very small tip. I didn't have anything like that. And then the second one is a Morse Taper 2, 80 millimeter, 75 degrees, and 80 millimeters, about 3.5 inch Live Center, Morse Taper 2. I call it a bull center. So you might be looking at this and saying, why do you have 2 boxes of each? Well, the reason that there's 2 boxes of each is because after I got the first order, I contacted the fellow that I'm dealing with and said, I have a problem with both of these tools, and I really don't know if I want to do a video on it and talk about it. And I hope you'll stay with me through this video. Don't click right off right at the moment here, okay? You ought to learn about it. And again, this is more towards home hobbyist guys. Of course, import tooling, you're saving money, correct? And the thing that I want to mention here is, because I had problems with these tools, don't associate Banggood, the supplier of these, with poor quality items just because they're import. I've ordered many tools from many different companies that do sell import tooling, and I've ordered blocks, all sorts of different tooling that are specified to be within a couple of tenths, and they're not anywhere close to it. And all of those companies had good customer service policies and took the tooling back and refunded my money. And that's no different with Banggood. They have a customer service policy that's pretty explicit, and I have not had to use their customer service policy, but and if somebody has feedback on it, they should put it in the comments. So the 2 items we have, I'll put in the links so you see the price, or the photograph of it, is the CNC Center and the bullnose. The CNC Center, we're going to flip to a video and I'll show you my issues with this, and then we'll come back and we'll talk about it. Okay, we're over at the Monarch lathe. I've got a test indicator, and this is my Live Center that's with my machine, and spinning it by hand, you can see that there's just no movement on the 10th indicator. The concentricity of the face is just perfect. So let me flip in the Banggood product, and I'll be right back. Okay, I've got the Banggood CNC Live Center in here, and I have to say I was really excited about receiving this tool because there's a lot of times you need a narrow point to get in with your tooling. But the concentricity here, I think you can see the needle, it's almost a full thousandths, and I've run it up and down the ramp. Also the bearings are real crunchy. So unfortunately this tool, I'm not happy with it. Okay, we're back from that quick video review of this center. Both of them came out basically the same. The bearings on it, after I actually ran this one for a little bit, the bearings seem to settle out, but the concentricity is just not there. So I wouldn't recommend this tool. Both of them really came back bad. Let's go look at a video on the bull center. Well, I picked up a new tool for the Monarch 10EE here. This I call them bull centers, It's an import model, and I thought I'd show you a little test on it. Here I got the dial indicator set at 0 and just spinning it, and it barely moves the needle. Now I don't know if you can pick it up, but we're going to look at it. You're going to see something else here in a minute. And then I've got the coaxial indicator on it, and let's see, I think I can probably just turn it by hand. We won't have the noise of the machine. And this is a half thou reading coaxial, and it's moving basically about a half thou. And I've checked it up and down the ramp there. So pretty true, all in all. Pretty happy with it for the price. But let me show you a little bit of fit and finish issue with it, which doesn't seem to have a problem with the operation of it. I did check it with the files, and the surface face on it is over 50. It's under 55. And these guys are, the black portion isn't hardened, it's soft back there. But the actual face is somewhat hard. So let me move the indicators and we'll take another look at it. Okay, I don't know that I need to actually put the indicator on the blackened faces. As you can see, the dial indicator here is running, not moving at all, it's running true. Just have a piece of plastic pipe in there, put some load on the center. But if I just hold the pointer right here, I think you can see the run out on the black in both directions. Both directions it has run out there, but yet the face that's running on the bearing is running true. Okay, we're back from the video on the bull center, and as you can see, the actual center is pretty good, but the cosmetics are bad, and that's an issue that I don't know that I would recommend buying this unit. But let me click off and show you something here. I'm back. You can see the difference of the two centers here. One's nice and shiny, and one's still painted black. Well, because the actual bull center is good, it's the visual of looking at this not running true. So I basically, since I have a lathe, right, I cleaned it up, and that solved the issue of the visual. Now, is that something you should be doing when you buy a tool to make it fit your visual and use? That's a personal choice. But again, I don't think I could recommend purchasing these tools. What I would suggest is really do, maybe if you're interested, is do some homework on pricing and see. But and bottom line is I can't recommend these two tools. Okay, I hope you stayed with me. Hope you found this information useful to you, and there'll be more coming up. Again, thanks for your time.